So I just swapped pickup trucks, sold the other one, and I just purchased this used one as well, which has a, well, it's Dodge Ram, 2015 with 100,000 odd kilometers on it, which was alright, I want to say, for the price. And now what I need to do is I need to make what it's called in our region a safety. So to have it road worthy, I think this does apply to a lot of places in the world, but here in our neck of the wood, we have to do it and get it approved by a garage. So to try to save a bit on my fees, so you gotta go. I go all around, check it real quick, make sure all the brakes are good, nothing is broke or vice versa. And I already did on this one a pre-check. And what do we look at? So we got, not bad actually compared to the other truck, but this is what we're looking at, kind of. So let's go through the list real quick. Alright, so we got disc all around, 4 of them. We got the brake pads, we got the brake shoes for the handbrake, we got the seal for the axle, we have some nuts, as we have, this seems to always be a problem. This fella right here, it strips or that socket gets lost. And obviously I was able, this is quite a story. So I was able to find, when I purchased this truck as is from a dealer, they didn't check it at all. And it wasn't hard to believe because the nut wasn't in there. And at this point, if it's on, the nut not there, they didn't check it, obviously. But I was able to find the former owner phone number. He left his old bill of sale in there. I was able to see the price of the truck when he purchased it brand new compared to now. Yeesh. But he had the lock nut at his place, and I was able to pick it up. And for this, I'm going to replace all of them because this is not the first time I'm going through this. Obviously, we're going to do an oil change. It's due. We need to get the axles out to be able to access the brakes, which is make it much more easier. So we need oil. The wipers are shot. We'll replace this. For the handbrake, this is most likely seized up. We got the hardware kit too, and like I was saying, I didn't get the cables, but hopefully I can avoid purchasing that. But it doesn't look great because, let's go have a look. You see this cable right here dangling? This guy right here. This doesn't look good at all, and it seems to be all rusty. That does smell and sound like probably the cable is just shot. So we'll get this going and we'll see how it goes. And I did heard that the manifold were kind of leaking, and I saw one stud was broken. So I found one on Messenger Marketplace, not too far from my place, and he's asking, I guess he sold the pickup truck and he didn't replace it, didn't want to go through it, because sometimes you need to weld that freaking nut to it and to get it off. And hopefully I don't need to go through that, but it looks like. But hopefully we'll see if the safety, if the mechanics want manifold change or not. So let's do this. que ela é tipo. Well, I gotta say, when you're heading into projects like that, you never know what you're encountering until you take some parts off. I'm very difficult with how to get the job done, and I like it to the perfection, kind of, I want to say. But I do think I need to replace those cables, those handbrake cables, as, I don't know, it seems a bit pretty stiff. And I have another order coming up. I'll let you kind of. Oh shoot, that that doesn't look good at all, right? And this part here. That's good. So, the next one's gonna be, it's the famous manifold. And I do think I need to tube them. So they are still on, I've ordered on Amazon, because they were a bit cheaper, but I couldn't find the other part. So I had to go to Dodge and get that Mopar heat shield. I've ordered on Amazon those bolts. Make sure to open it up and check it, because unfortunately, well, I'm missing one nut, and last night I kind of matched it in my bin of bolts, so I was able to match something here, but there was missing one. So every time, check it out. Let's do this. I've already did in the past on the other Dodge that I had, that I did the MagnaFlow exhaust. I did the manifold on the passenger side. It went really nice. According online by other videos, the driver's side seems to be the most frustrating one. So you know what? I want to start with the driver's side, because I want to finish it in beauty. I'm so much into not this job. Alright, so let's go see where we're up to here. So we got one shield that is busted. Oh yeah, seeing one nut missing here. So yeah, this is looking good. So we have the steering in the way and the dip tube. Yeah, promising. I did, probably it's hard to say, but I used a Sharpie to line up my steering, and I'm gonna take that off because it seems nearly impossible. So I'm gonna take the steering, that shaft off, out of the way. Probably use the Sawzall to get that rusty bolt. Now I should have the dipstick. So to cut these bolts, you gotta get one of those blades which are dipped in carbon. I don't know what it is, that name. Alright, so I got the manifold out. It's you need to, if you bend just a bit the dip tube, you get this this end out. You can roll it on its own and then bring it out, but I'll have to reform the dip tube back to get it there, but at least I don't need to get the other parts out yet, I think. But I do think I've saved some time there from getting this out. piece of, just thought of it to compare maybe some, everything seems the same, but the only difference I want to say is in the port here, the new one is open all the way. Yeah, the new one, the old one was kind of creating a bit of a restriction. See how much, like, this one is fully open, this one isn't. Hopefully this helps the new flow of it, because darn man, this ain't cheap. For this here, I've seen some few videos of the manifolds. I think I seen one guy, he was talking about, he's like, talk about frustration. I was like, yep. I never done it on the driver's side. I gotta say, it's there's a lot of things in the way. And finally, it's out. I gotta get my rag out of there, my wet rag. And I gotta say, here they are. So 2 tryouts on one, but the worst one was really the one right there. Everything wasn't helping at all, like nothing. God. You'll have to play with it a bit there, but reshape our. So I don't know if you're gonna have the same fun as I'm having right now, but we are. Look at that flange. It's missing. So the bolts are as tight as they can be, except the nut. It's loose, but I got no more tread to go tight it up. And when you check, Dorman told me that they sold this bolts for so many years, but when I take the old bolt, so it has tread further, where's the line? So I guess I'll have to grab the tap and die. We're gonna tap and die. It's missing quite a bit of length in link 2 as well. Look at that. Make sure you got those right bolt, because if this is what they ship like they're saying for everything, it's been years, then this isn't working. The right one now. Here we are. Now, since we had so much fun, why not do it again on the other side, right? Alright, on this side, it seems a bit more, better. So, more availability. So, shield is broken still. Yeah, this one's studs, so, fudge. 2 studs here, and we'll see if there's another one that's gonna bust somewhere. Three studs. So 3 on this one. Nice. And it seems so we have 3. Oh, she's finally out. All of them. How many tries? Yeah. Alright, there. Oh, cast sign 5 times. We got it. Now, since I did some welding to the truck, I had no choice to unplug the battery, and that's what we'll do. Replug it. How we did our manifold. Let's start it up. No ticking sound, so let's get that out. So I thought I did the handbrake, so I'm putting the handbrake on, and I'm just pressing just a bit on the pedal, and that's no good. I won't pass the safety, so I'll need to readjust that. I didn't show the struggle on this one, but it took me a good few hours, and even I had a friend of mine that works at Dodge. He couldn't get his wrap his head around this one, but I finally figured it out. It was the only thing that didn't change, and it was in back order, and I kept the old one and unseized it, and still I couldn't get it to work. What I'm talking about is the parking brake cable. So I was just missing just a bit of strength in there to get it to stay stationary, and the problem was, well, here we are. It's this part right here. So this is OEM Mopar, and everything that I've purchased was Dorman. And what was the difference when you put it aside? This part was longer than the Dorman. Dorman was shorter. So I had the adjuster to the end of it, and still it couldn't go tight enough, and was preventing to, well, make the parking brake work. So now we know what to do with this part right here. We need to do a load to the scrapyard. So really important, if you're going with one brand for, let's say, like for your parking brake, if you go Mopar, then go Mopar all the way to do it. So if you go on a system, so probably some people will say, well, duh. Well, I didn't know, I thought everything would be the same, but I guess not. So that's something to keep in mind. So we'll get ready, go to the garage, and see if it's we need to put more money into that pickup truck. Alright, so we're back, and guess what? He wants an axle and 2-ball joint, and he told me I need 1 clamp for the muffler, which was like a fix of 10 minutes, and then obviously I had to 1 boot, which is right here. You can see it, she's open right there. He's like, you know what, don't replace the boot, you might as well change the axle. And he's like, for the difference of price, you might as well grab the HD. Oh yeah, there's a difference in size right here. And he told me, it's really hard to say, but he told me the boots were more beefier. I got doubt on that one. That seems pretty the same. But good thing he mentioned, he's like, grab the intermediate shaft, because he's like 3/4 of the time it stays on. Good thing that he told me that, because I would have been like, what the hell am I doing now? He's like, those pins seize up and there's nothing he can do. So I've already have the ball joint out and in. Let me show you. So I did install it, like I was saying, and I went this morning to pick up ball joint remover tool there, and it's still hot. I gotta tell you, that thing, look at how black it's here, and this thing has, ouch, it did work. Those were pretty tight in there. I want to say you need one of those, because I don't even know if it's going to be still good for another one or two. Like, it's not snap-on. Not that I have snap-on tool, but I think that Impact is the best one I got here. It's an old Mac, but my Milwaukee is way stronger. I want to say, like, these, where's their knuckle, it's smaller than the other one, but shaft itself, it's bigger than the other. Put back our little cables. Oh, that's it. So it'd be nice to say that at the end of the day it's done, but it wasn't a day, it wasn't work done in a day. Well, that's it. We just got back from the garage, and we have our certificate. It's finally on the road, so we're just gonna go to the ministry and claim this up and make the truck finally able to go on the road legally. It is legal on the road. Like, we did grab I did went to grab 2 temporary permit, so I can go meanwhile to the garage and get it approved, get a pre-safety. Just to say, it's a lot of work, but I do want to say that I saved quite a bit of money, especially doing all the parking brake, all of that. A lot of time invested, but I've probably saved more than $1,000 in labor, probably. Plus, it's free experience that I've just gained out of it. If you're heading into this trouble, this kind of problem that you're trying to fix, hopefully this helped you out as well on some of the stuff. Just to say, you're not alone when you're doing that stuff, when you're not a mechanic too, and you're trying to save. Because I think everywhere in the world, everything is so darn expensive. We're trying to save here and there. So, take care, everyone. Enjoy. Take care, everyone.